Alright, so welcome back to Play the Coaster. Last week we created this green monstrosity here. What was it called? The roller coaster. Roller coaster 1. That's just gonna be roller coaster. I don't know why the game always gives it like a default. Uh, oh, we have our challenges open. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the restaurant ones and the hotel ones, because we're probably not gonna be doing that for a while now, so it's not really worth it to just keep them around. We might as well use those slots for things that we're actually going to achieve, like this one, achievement monthly profit from coasters, $500. Now, this coaster is going to be a capacity monster. Look how many people could fit in one train. How much are we charging for it? $6? No, that's a 750 ride right there. Oh yeah, right over the entrance. Man, this thing is scenic as hell. Those G-forces and this little turn right here are just too much, but I mean, it's okay though, right? Totally. Maximum lateral G-force, 3.79 Gs. That's not great, but it's not deadly. I think it's like 5 or something is like deadly. I'm asking my co-host here, who's sitting next to me. I'm actually not recording this video alone today. I actually have my fiance sitting right here next to me. She says, I want to watch. And I said, okay, do you want to be part of the video? And she says, I wasn't sure, but she's here, sitting right next to me.
I'm alive. I do exist. Hi, everyone.
There we go. See, earlier we had the kitties, now we have Amanda, so... Okay. Um, ooh, holy crap. Look at that line! That's where it's popping off here. Why does that guy have a... It's also Sam, actually, woman. No, kid? Kid. Little kid. Got little... I like the star glasses, too, that's cool. My father's mutton chops over here, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I think what we need to do eventually is make this queue longer, like more serpentine, like that way, because it's kind of tough to go like up and down back here with the giant ass animatronic of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which is far too big. But it's like that Burt Reynolds thing from Saturday Night Live. It's like, what? It's a funny hat. It's big. It's funny because it's a big hat. Guess the roller coaster is a great value. What do we have? We said 750? 60. Oh, we can easily bump that up to a $10 ride. Okay. So what we're gonna do today is I think we should research some more things. Let's get some more scenery in here. Let's do a little bit pirate, fairy tale, and I guess sci-fi. It's fine. We can just leave that at 500. That's fine. And what I want to do in the last episode, I know we researched special effects. I think it was. So if we go into scenery, I want to put this entrance sign I usually put in all my parks here. It's called Off the Planet. It's a big old like water feature sign that just says Planet Coaster on. I don't know. It adds to the scenery. And then we can go over here, grab some benches, Control D, duplicate, and then just go boom, 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 boom. And because people in this game are absolute pigs, you need to put garbage cans everywhere. Because they will just throw their shit right on the ground without thinking twice. Another thing we need to do that we haven't done yet is build restaurant, not a restaurant, just like any food vendor and any drink vendor. Now, I know there's one that's a combined one, but I think you need to do some scenery stuff for it, and you need to research some of the different restaurants. Because right now, I think all you have defaulted is like the basic chief beef and cosmic cow. We have burrito bonanza, chief beef, chow mein chow, chorilla del sol, cosmic cow ice cream, cosmic cow milkshakes, and dune delights, which I think is like Tex-Mex. Oh no, we also have like gelato, I guess. Sushi, hot dog squad, just ribbon. Damn, we have a lot. Did we research all of this? I do not even remember researching all of this. Maybe we did. Can we build that one I'm thinking of that has... No, we don't have it yet. There's one that's like a brick building. It almost goes with the theme of this bathroom here, where it's like a city, like brick building themed. I think it came in like the Ghostbusters pack or something. Pardon me if this video is giving you epilepsy from these neon lights over here. Um, so yeah, we built that little sign. People love it. We need to put more lights down because, instead of even doing that, should I just set the lighting to something? No, because then we really can't get the judge of like what our park looks like at night. I don't know. We're just gonna duplicate some of these lights here, just so we can see where people are. That, that. Just a couple on the main drag over here, maybe. There. There. There we go. Much better. How did we do it for the queue? Yeah, we did. Okay. So I think what we need to do is we're in the black. We're making $750 a month roughly right now. And that's even with doing $1,500 worth of research. So I think what we need to do is I think we need to plop down another flat ride. Just something that's just passive income. These rides don't require a lot of maintenance. Like they're high reliability. We don't have to worry about them being taken care of as much like we do with the roller coaster. Yeah, the reliability for this is average. We still have it set to 10 minutes getting inspected. Even for all our rides, we just want to make sure our maintenance worker is we're getting our money's worth, and we just got $1,000 reward, which helps. So we have $3,000, so we could plop down just about any flat ride, really. I mean, the most one costs that we have is 4,000. Let's see. See, this is the one with the highest excitement, but the thing is, it has such a low capacity. You only have what 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 riders per, as opposed to this roller coaster over here that I think it's like 20, but we have 2 trains. See what I mean? That's why it's so important to have like block sections back here. Because think about it. If we didn't have a second train, these people all in line would be waiting twice as long because they have to wait for this coaster to make an entire circuit around. Go all the way down, all the way over here, come all the way back, and then pull into the station again. So meanwhile, while this one is going through the course here, we can have this one. We're just going to go to speed 3 here for a second. You just watch the operation. So look, this one's done. It goes, and that one just pulled into the station. So there's never an empty station. I think that's key just in terms of your park as a whole. Like, yeah, that thing did 340 people a month. That's bananas good. Usually you want anything over like 200 is pretty good. And anything over like 250, it's like, all right, this is all just gravy from here on out. The Q rating is only 51%. And I think we can change that. First of all, what I want to do, I'm going to wait for it to break down to do this actually. Because it looks like the queue is almost full. And we're only going to be getting more people in the park as we go along. Right now we have about 500, a little more. Yeah, I really want to extend this queue out this way, like into this lawn area. Otherwise, it's just not really doing anything. And I think we can put a little bit more scenery around here. I thought the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the giant animatronic, would get us more than 51% plus the lights, because the lights give you about like a couple percent each. Yeah, so let's see where we're at in our research. We're almost done here. We can, at this point, just ramp it up to the max. Just try to get it done as fast as possible here. Because we're still in a good financial position. So we can pirate, fairy tale, sci-fi scenery. Did I set the hours of my park? Yeah, I did. 8 to 10. I'm going to set that to 9 just so we're not, or even 8, just so we're not in the dark for that long. Because building things in the dark in this game isn't as easy as it looks. I'm not sure how it comes across in the video, but just here looking at my laptop screen, it's not the easiest thing to do. Like I said, I could just set the lighting at 10 a.m. all the time, just like that. I don't know. And the light resets every month. If you look down here on the bottom right, it says September 30th. Once it rolls over to October, that's when the light will reset, just like that. We made $1,200 last month. That is not bad at all. Why is nobody riding a carousel? 187 people. I mean, it's making money, so that's all. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. You're making money. You're making money. Okay. They still think it's a great value at $10. So I mean, supply and demand, $12.50. I just like raising it up by a couple of dollars here and there and seeing like where we're min maxing, see where most we can charge is. Yeah, once this breaks down, we're definitely going to reorganize this queue a little bit because I don't want to do it while it's running and just artificially tank it. Because we can take the hit, I think, here. We're at $5,000 now. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to keep researching the scenery and we're going to keep researching the restaurants we can build. So that way I want to build that one I was telling you about earlier. That's a combination of food and drink. And it still is great for scenery. Which I might even just put over here just so it works there. Maybe? Or can I reroute the queue somehow? Ooh, wait a minute, actually. Can I do that? I don't think this plot is big enough for where this building is gonna how big this building's gonna be, though. That's a problem. See, a lot of management in this game is just plotting out in advance, like, okay, this looks like a good idea for this. We have to kind of earmark things. So I feel like this video, I haven't really done that much, honestly. So I'm just going to plop down the ride just for some passive income here. Let's do this. Oh, not the Centrum. I don't know what I'm feeling. What do you think? She's looking. This one. Little fairground ride. They used to have these at carnivals. She's nodding her head, yes, okay. Yeah, we'll put it right over here. Why not? Actually, no, we're gonna put the ride over here because eventually I want to build that food area right over here, that building. So place entrance. I'm gonna have the ride like come or the queue come like right into here. I'm gonna snake it back here. And the exit's just gonna be right. Utilitarian, right there. Connect entrance to path. There. And we're just gonna have it that. I think 2 switchbacks should be okay. No, I think it actually does need 1. Because this ride does not, again, have a great capacity. I think that'll be more than enough. I'm not sure how good this queue rating is going to be. I mean, I tried to have this little coaster sign here. All right, 62%. So I think that's more than acceptable to open it. All right, we're going to start at 750 operations. Full 120. 10 minutes. It's called Round the World. But do you think we should keep that name or should we change it? I see that look. Okay. We're going to keep it at Round the World. This is a ride they actually used to have at the carnival around here that they have every summer over at the local church. I forgot what they called it. I don't think they called it Round the World, though. Yeah, I think I mentioned this on the first video. A lot of these flat rides, essentially, you get in and they spin you. And that's about it. You know what I mean? Like they either spin you really fast like a Ferris wheel, or they spin you really fast here, or they spin you really slow like a carousel. So yeah, I mean this ride is just going to be passive income over here. I mean it's not going to blow anybody away. It's not an e-ticket attraction by any means. But definitely putting some lights over here should help with the scenery rating. For sure. That, and like there and there. That is acceptable. So how much money did that make last month? $777. And people think it's a really good value, aka that's a $10 ride. I can't believe this coaster hasn't broken down yet. I mean, like, I'm not. They still think it's a great value. I love it. We're making money hand over fist. We got $8,000 in the bank. So we're going to keep researching these shops and facilities here. We're going to be able to get gift shops also. Guess that multiple rides are a great value. What other rides do you think is a great value? Not power moves. The carousel. But I think the carousel should almost be viewed in the park as a loss loser. Like, you kind of want people to come in the park and say, like, oh, okay, that ride, it's $5. It's a carousel. I mean, what can you expect? You know what I mean? I mean, it's only making $160 a month, but it has such a low monthly running cost of $500. It says potential monthly profit. Well, it just said for a second was negative, but lifetime profit, it's made $2,000. That's fine. For a carousel, I'm fine with that being a loss loser. Families come in, they say, oh, look, a carousel. Little Jimmy wants to ride the carousel. They go ride the carousel. Many guests are thirsty. Okay, yeah, that's definitely our next plan of attack here. And did I unlock it? I always forget what it actually takes in the research tree to unlock this thing. I forget if it's scenery. No, you have all the scenery. Yeah, I'm just going to plop it down right here. Hopefully that helps the Q rating of this. Maybe? Multiple research projects ready to be revealed. Boom. Cheeky cheeky. Gulpy. Yeah, I think it was Gulpy, because I think that's the barrier. I think it had a Gulpy like water or something. Gulpy slush machine or something. Shops and facilities. There it is. Corner store. Yep. Let's put it right outside the exit. So as soon as you get off the ride, it almost looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is like crushing the store over here. Right there. That sounds good. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I always like for my parks to have like a little main street city area, like a fairground kind of thing. Like, I don't think you should put like your main, e-ticket attractions right up front. I think you should make people walk to the back. And I purposely did leave enough room here so we can just plow. Oops, not with cement. We can just plow a path right through here. We can expand out that way. Again, that goes back to what I was saying about how you kind of have to like future-proof it. Like, I didn't just put this corner store over here right there in the corner, even though it's the name. I think I'm just also going to throw down some benches and bins, because now that we have a food store and a drink shop establishment, these people are going to be throwing their trash every which way. Oh, yeah, there's like no trash bins over here. Okay. Control D. Yep. Don't you love it? Is that even connected to the path? This game is so frustrating. I swear to God. Alright, we're going here. We're going there. We're going there. Okay. There. 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 You can never have enough garbage bins in this game. These people are animals. So now, let's just keep researching shops and facilities because they're cheap and we're making money hand over fist here. 750, 750, 750. And I think we're going to start to wrap up the video soon. It's probably been about, 20 minutes at this point? Maybe? I forget when we started. I'm looking at the clock. But I know if I'll tab out to OBS, I can see. But I think, this coaster isn't anywhere really near, you know what we can do? We have enough money in the bank where we can refurbish it. We're going to pause the game. As soon as I refurbish the coaster, I got a challenge complete. Ensure the average Q scenery rating of all open rides and stations is at least 91. I've never seen that challenge before. Huh. They must have updated the game and put that in, because I've never seen that. So at this point, we can go to Paths, Q. Delete it. Okay, we only lost like $2,000. So that's acceptable. Yeah, but have you go right up against the foot here. We can just circle this back this way. Yeah, that works. Now you that we'll move these lights later, don't worry. And I think at this point we kinda have to like yeah, just serpentine it this way. Yep, perfect. It clips his foot, but it's fine. It's part of the theming. And we're just gonna control M. I'm just gonna control D actually and just keep duplicating because we need more now. That's okay. That's okay. I'm kind of just eyeballing it here. Good. Good. I think we call it done. Delete that. Oh, we can just hit the delete button. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. Are we at 100%? We're at 64%. So that building didn't really do anything. It's not close enough. Hmm. I think what we can do is actually extend this path out this way. And now, scenery. What can we build over here that's appropriate for Ghostbusters? A giant animatronic dog? No, that's not great. Hmm. Maybe Ghostbusters should have a spooky tree. That is pretty spooky. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think that fits. We're gonna put a spooky tree right here. What else do we put? Radioactive shark tank. My god, that thing is massive. Should we keep it? You know what? It is an alien theme. So you know what? We are gonna put a radioactive shark tank right next to the cube. Now, if this doesn't give it 100% Q rating, okay, done. I was gonna flip my lid here, but that is pretty cool. We have a radioactive, I'm gonna put the speed down to 1 and hit play. Oh, this is awesome. Subject 5H4RK. Oh, this is cool. I didn't know this was a thing. Oh god, those particle effects, the frames. I think for Ghostbusters this works though. We got people working over here on it. Oh, this is cool. This is actually really cool. I'm gonna set the lighting to 10 so we can see it in full daylight. It actually looks cooler at night. Oh, that's cool with the smoke. Oh, this is perfect. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that's a 10 out of 10 move right there. And now that the coaster is being refurbished and has a 100% Q rating, that'll increase the prestige of the ride, which means we can charge more money for it. So now that's a 1750 ride. How do you like that? Why is it still refurbishing? There we go. Hold on. Completed a challenge. 2 sections of airtime. Oh, that works. It's like, oh, what did you do today? I built a radioactive shark tank. What did you do? I think that's a good note to end on. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Does that guy fall in? No. No way. Wait a minute. He just spawns in. No. No way. Does he get eaten by the. What? He just has a heart attack? Who are these people? So there was just an accident? So he comes up. The shark, I guess, scares him? Oh my god, that's horrifying. Poor guy. Okay, that's a great note to end the video on, though, for sure. So I'll probably make another Planet Coaster video next week. So have a great weekend.